to have altered their strategy in this game 4. Match point for Rogue Warriors, and it's working out for them so far. They've pushed all the way down to the bottom tier 1 and taken it. Meanwhile, Cannon Barrage to clear out that top tier 1 wave. Still, though, we're seeing 3 members of Invictus Gaming hang out over here. And Rogue Warriors, they're already pushing onto a tier 2. They might have the turret advantage.
Yeah, that's the beauty of GP ulti. Even Rumble ulti, just anything to just clear the wave and make it so your push is faster.
And look at the trade in the mid lane. Doinby actually pushed up and pulled the minion wave away from Rookie so that they wouldn't be able to collapse and take the mid tier 1. So Invictus Gaming's response is the Rift Herald instead.
And while that response is good, they still have to respect that mid lane push is going to happen. So if you're Invictus Gaming, after this, head towards the mid lane and look to defend it, or else you're going to be losing that one as well.
Yeah, Rift Herald now picked up by Invictus Gaming, but the blue buff was taken by Mouse. Doinby gets in there, and Ning is able to slingshot his way to safety. Plus, the top tier 1 is still standing. That gold Invictus Gaming wanted to pick up to accelerate themselves has just been slowed down, and now Rogue Warriors collapse onto this mid-tier 1. Duke is there with the call of the Forge God, but this turret's already down to half.
Yeah, they can look for a fight if Ming... Oh, no, it didn't happen. Balan didn't get a pick off that one, but still threatens them off. So, you know what? Invictus Gaming comes out ahead on that one, just because Rogue Warriors weren't able to get this mid lane tower.
2 turrets for none so far for Invictus Gaming, but they do have that Rift Herald. Will eventually pay off, and the top tier 1 is low.
Turns out 2 for 1 just because that bottom lane turret really early on got taken down.
All right.
So just because of that, it's still, I would say, in favor of IG. So IG gets it. They have the Rift Herald. They can make a play towards mid lane tower. I want to see what Rogue Warriors can do to deal with that, because while they were aggressive and pushing the pace, they now have to play to Invictus Gaming's tune.
Yeah. Now Jackie Love with his build showing us that he has been practicing some Kai'Sa, as that is exactly the amount of attack speed necessary to get the evolved supercharge, but he's not Kai'Sa.
He's not.
He's Kog'Maw. So perhaps prioritizing something a bit different this time. Rift Herald being summoned in the mid lane. That turret is low, and just to finish it off, it gets broken down. Chelly has been so useful in this best of 5 series.
It's going to get an extra push here, unless if Doinby just eviscerates it. Wait a second.
Doesn't even need to get behind it to attack it in the eye. SMLZ is actually stepping up in that top lane. Perhaps looking for Rookie, but Rookie's playing it safe for now. He's got a ward in Tribush, control ward. Jackie Love's going to continue pushing up in this mid lane.
Yeah,
Bold, but it seems to be paying off. He's got his team there to support him.
Brahmin J4 being shown on top side is a really risky gesture.
Ning trying to look for a gank onto Doinby. Let's bounce Cannon Barrage onto the wave. Doinby
They're
actually
surrounded.
flashed to chase. And like you said, there's the collapse from the far side. The target is Jackie Love. He's got flash. Flawless is in and out. He drops the Thunderdome, but Rogue Warriors can't go in. Meanwhile, Doinby did catch up to Ning, and Mouse picks up the kill.
Yep, it was an interesting gambit. Invictus Gaming heading straight towards the mid lane because 3 people were top side, but it might be finding them something of a pick.
Binding and Call of the Forge God as a fight breaks out. Killua is low, but it goes sideways. Duke with the knock-up onto 1. Flashes, doesn't get the auto attack.
No!
Looks for the pillar, but Killua baits it out. Saved by Flawless. Tormented Soil doesn't even track it down at the end.
Oh, that was close. All right, all right, all right. Invictus Gaming thought they were being cute there, looking for a pick. SMLZ wasn't having none of that. So he flashes through to try and assassinate Jackie Love. Couldn't get it, but it was good enough to get another member.
And that's Mountain Dragon now being turned upon by Rogue Warriors. They've got Varus, they've got Cassiopeia, they've got the Shred, and now they've got the Mountain Dragon to enhance it. Baron's up in 2.5 minutes, and it just became a very real concern for Invictus Gaming.
It's a real possibility Rogue Warriors will take this one 3-1.
Not at 20 minutes, but,
yeah.
You know.
They'll do it.
Eventually.
It's a situation right now. Rogue Warriors are taking proper fights. Look at that. If Baolan did not get the shield off on Jackie Love that quickly, he would have been assassinated. He would have been taken down by the SMLZ ultimate. And of course, a follow-through of damage. But of course, it came through. Jackie Love's life was spared. Duke's wasn't, but you could tell how poorly that would have went.
Still, 18 minutes in, 6-6 in kills. Top tier 1 still standing for Rogue Warriors. IG haven't been able to break that down, but that being said, Rogue Warriors haven't been able to do the same on the other side, as the map is largely even outside of that, though Rogue Warriors sitting happily on 2 elemental dragons, controlling neutral objectives rather successfully, not just throughout the single game, but throughout the entire series. That said, though, Rogue Warriors are now set to break down that top tier 1. That means IG are free to maneuver on the other half of the map.
Yeah, so mid lane is a push that Invictus Gaming have been doing quite frequently, so they want mid lane pressure. Only question is, like, what is that going to amount to? Because there are no towers bottom side to look to take. So the right decision is for Invictus Gaming to put pressure top side so they can take that top lane tower, but Rogue Warriors already beat them to that punch.
Top tier 1 finally broken for Rogue Warriors. Even more gold in their pockets now. 3,000 gold ahead of Invictus Gaming. And still, we fight on. Ning looking for pick after pick, trying to find an opportunity, trying to find someone to carry into the back line, but Rogue Warriors have been vigilant to deny him.
Yeah, they have been. And on top of that, Invictus Gaming just not having the proper lane assignments and allocations. So now they're cleaning up on top side, but they could have been there first. They could have been the ones moving that pressure because they did have proper wards in Riverside. So it's just them pushing out mid lane without any true goal.
And now we're starting to see a similar difference between mid laners in this game 4 once again. 35 CS for Doinby ahead of Rookie. It's still only 2 items to the 2, Abyssal Mask to Rod of Ages and Double Seraph's Embrace, both of which have transformed. But if this gold lead continues to accelerate, we've got to start to wonder. Yes, Ryze will be able to do damage, much like Doinby did in the last game, but he needs to get to that point.
Yeah, and ultimately, Doinby, he's just a shield at this point. They're going to try and break that shield.
Call of the Forge God. The target is going to be SMLZ. He's carried in and goes down. Killua tries to escape, and it's AD carry, traded for AD carry. Look at Doinby shredding through Duke's health. He's able to tear him to pieces. Now Rookie going toe-to-toe with Doinby. He dodges one poison, but gets hits by the second. Room Prison, plus another follow-up as they trade rather even in damage. But this turret is so low, and IG cannot stay undefended.
Yeah,
he actually
low.
tries to step forward. Flawless goes in to zone him back, plus the Winter's Bite. But still Rookie holds his ground, though the turret falls.
Yeah, IG were taking the extra risk of sticking on the map without Duke Jekulov. The only one that was relatively healthy was Ning, and they were just trying to see if they would find that one pick. Rogue Warriors don't stick around, but that was just really risky coming out of Invictus Gaming following the lost fight that they already had.
And now things are starting to look a little bit more dire. Those AD carries, they do damage, but
Yes,
they're also very squishy. We've seen what happens when one of them gets caught out of position, when Ning is actually able to find his target with the Let's Bounce. All it takes is one.
Yes, it does. And I think that I was talking about how Doinby was that shield, and we're talking about damage dealers that are ramping up like Ryze and Kog'Maw.
Yeah.
But it's actually really difficult to get the kill on Castiel. So they decided against it and they went straight towards SMLZ. It's the right option, but not only is it difficult to kill Doinby, but he deals that much shred if he's just utilizing the poison of Miasma to walk up. So Doinby right now, you can't really kill him with the amount of HP that he has with Rylai's Crystal Scepter. He just purchased that. But beforehand, it was Abyssal Mask and, of course, the shield that he was having for himself, the tier build on himself. So
Yeah.
right now, he is very difficult to kill, and so they need to find extra members in doing so.
Yeah, plus we saw him actually land the Petrifying Gaze into Jackie Love when all of that action is going on. He's got his eyes on the Kog'Maw, the one who's going to be doing a lot of damage in that fight. He steps up, he stuns him, and then shreds through his health before turning to finish off Duke as well. So super carry Doinby, definitely here in force. Now it's up to Rookie to try and answer and match the damage output.
Yeah, I wonder how he's going to do that. He spellbook Ryze, thankfully, so he actually can just swap to teleport and sit on side lane, so he doesn't necessarily have to play the team fighting game that Rogue Warriors are.
Yeah.
So he can, what I would do, he doesn't have his Void Staff just yet, so he should be on side lanes. Talk about side lanes.
Call the Forge God in the mid lane. Killua and SMLZ are the targets. They're pulled into each other and abducted right back in. 2 kills. And it's IG who find a fight.
Yeah, and you know what? Playing slow doesn't work.
Into Jackie Love. So
he doesn't necessarily have to
SMLZ are the each other and abducted right.
Side lanes. Talk about side lanes.
Jackie Love, when all of that action, he stuns him here in
to do that. He necessarily have to play the team fighting game that Rogue Warriors on side lanes.
Yeah.
So he can, what I would do, he doesn't have his Void Staff just yet, so he should be on side lanes. Talk about side lanes.
Call the Forge God in the mid lane. Killua and SMLZ are the targets. They're pulled into each other and abducted right back in. 2 kills. And it's IG who find a fight.
Yeah, and you know what? Playing slow doesn't work if they're just giving you the kills. So
yeah,
SMLZ
not in the playbook for Invictus Gaming.
So they got 2 kills now, and they might get more.
And they're turning right back in. Dark Binding, and look at that. Doinby gets pulled in. He lands the Petrifying Gaze, though, and Flawless with the Cataclysm stalls the fight out. Heal is used, but Jackie Love feeling it. He goes in and finds a kill.
That, you know what? That's the jungler down. 3 members down from Rogue Warriors. Baron is up. Invictus Gaming can either rush it. They have Zac. They can also turn. So if you're Doinby and Mouse, play this one out carefully.
There's no smite for Rogue Warriors, but still Invictus Gaming are going to try and turn onto it. It's down to half health. Doinby is there. One barrel is all that it takes. Killua is in. That's the knock-up, and Baron is finished off. Doinby flashes back. Seraph's Embrace to give him some health, but Killua gets left behind. Another kill to Invictus Gaming.
Yeah, Doinby and Mouse weren't there fast enough, so when they came in, it was an easy call for Invictus Gaming to finish the burn and turn immediately. So well done there, but it was a very risky move just because if Rogue Warriors had gotten there fast enough, then that would have been a risky call.
Absolutely. Still, though, Rogue Warriors will take the consolation prize of blue buff from Invictus Gaming and that Ocean Dragon away. Perhaps looking for that later game still. They just need to not give up too much of the map. And as I say that, the top tier 1 finally goes down to Rookie.
Yeah, this is the burst that Invictus Gaming have been looking for. So now that they have Baron, now that they're going to be clawing back in gold advantage. So 2K gold behind, there's not going to be too much if they take these 2 more towers like mid lane and bottom lane tower that they're now certainly setting up for. So that's going to be really risky for Rogue Warriors, knowing that all of the advantage that they've built up for themselves, the dragons that they've gotten and neutral objectives that they've secured and had strong vision control of, is starting to fall just in front of them.
Yeah, Jackie Love is starting to come online in this series as well. He had a good performance early on in the series, but now on this Kog'Maw, in that previous game on Tristana, he's starting to do some damage. Stepping up to the tier 2. It breaks down. Ning decides to let go of the slingshot.
And he's recognized that he has a quadra AP composition, a lot of magic damage on in their midst of it, I guess. Kog'Maw going straight crit. So he doesn't want to go with the on-hit build because then they would just be straight magic damage. Exactly. Yeah. So it would be easy for Rogue Warriors to just go straight magic resist. So now he's going to be a massive carry for this team.
And look at the gold difference. 1,500 gold lead for Jackie Love. That's a full BF sword. In the mid lane, Rookie's actually only about 700 gold behind Doinby now and is caught up in levels 15 to 15. In the jungle, it's 300 in the top lane. Well, that's a gangplank. That's 2,000 in favor of Rogue Warriors.
Yeah.
About as you'd expect, but it's still relatively close to even. That gangplank aside, Invictus Gaming have actually got the gold lead.
Yeah, IG, gold lead, comp lead, I would say. Just because Kog'Maw, Ryze, a lot of skirmish-heavy points. Ning as well on the Zac pick means that they can actually choose fights regardless of the range advantage as Miasma creates for them.
Yeah.
And you can say that you can set up as many barrels as you want. You can put the Miasma in front of you. But if Zac jumps on and carries 1 or 2 members, crucial members, then that range advantage just completely dissipates.
Yeah, and we can see SMLZ and the rest of Rogue Warriors respecting Ning here. They don't see him on the map. They see IG step up and start to play some vision, so they decide to give it up. Don't draw the line here. Draw the line at the inhibitor where you can fight back. But look at Doinby just chunking Ning away with a quick 1,000 damage.
Yeah, but that's not going to stop Invictus Gaming. They're going to push in, knowing that Ryze is starting to crash wave mid lane. Remember, Spellbook Ryze has Ghost for himself. So he doesn't have the TP to get there. He's relatively close to the team, so they're not focusing on the bottom lane wave. So he can realm work. He's going to do so.
And that's what we see. Teleporting to the far side to group up. Ning goes in. Let's bounce onto SLZ and Killua. Call of the Forge God has found Doinby. It's a huge knockup. A plus another one on top of it. Doinby still has killed Jackie Love. He's turning onto Rookie. I cannot believe the damage that he's doing. Teleport at melee range to keep Ning alive. He leaps forward and finally gets the kill, but Doinby is unstoppable with this damage.
And that was the greatest
Now look at this. Jackie Love is the one who's dead. He does not have teleport. Baron is spawning now, and that is a big Cassiopeia Varus, Raz. Mouse has got his teleport. Ning steps up. That's the miasma. Dark Binding is sidestepped. I cannot believe it. Ning goes down, and Duke flashes over the wall, but Rogue Warriors, they've already found 1 kill. They have found 2 kills now. They're right in front of the pit, and they are primed for this Baron.
2 major tanks from Invictus Gaming down. If they want to contest this Baron, they have to be incredibly safe about it.
And you gotta wonder about IG shot calling to step into the brush blind like that and pay the price. Baron picked up, no chance of a steal by Invictus Gaming. Rogue Warriors up 4,000 gold, 3 dragons to 1 with the Baron.
Yeah, they brought it back. That's what matters, and it's the skirmishes that are really doing it for them. Invictus Gaming were really close to getting the final cut, but every single time they get into these team fights, they've been just falling by the wayside.
Yeah.
You referenced... You referenced
Game
the regional.
5,
Yeah, I
West
know what you did.
flashing into Team WE.
Yep.
5 members, because he was feeling it. He thought he could win the series right then and there.
And Jackie Love thought the same, so he flashed in, thought he can get the extra kill. But remember, by doing so, he puts himself in crucial danger. So he dies from it. They're already in a bad position to begin with in that team fight, but that ain't going to help it.
And now as 5. They don't have teleport in any side lanes, but they don't need it. They are massive. Rogue Warriors sieging onto the Tier 2. Invictus Gaming try to set up a defense. Ning even looking for a slingshot on the side as Jackie Love steps up and clears out a minion wave.
Important to mention, Rise got himself the rabbit on his death cap, so if they want to fight, could be now.
It very well could be. Ning still looking for the slingshot, but that bannered cannon with Baron buff breaks down the Tier 2. There's only a single Tier 2 standing for either team. This game is still so close. Finally, Jackie Love is able to step up and get some auto attacks, but Kilowatt tries to soak a few hits for him. Nobody can step up on either team, though.
Yeah, Rogue Warriors could step up.
They've caught Doinby on the side. He heals. He has no cleanse. The staff, but no, it's going to be into the front line. Flawless steps up. Doinby tries to trade with Rookie, and Rookie gets the kill. Doinby is dead, but Rogue Warriors are going to try and finish off this fight. Jackie Love has died. It's all up to Rookie and the rest of his team, but Rookie has died as well. It's chaos on 2 sides. Still 2 versus 2. Top lane and jungle versus top lane and support, and still Rogue Warriors have the Baron buff.
You're right about it being chaotic, but Mouse could take this one in his own hands and walk up forward. It's the main point of damage here for his team.
He's trying to protect this cannon minion. It's got the extended siege, but decides not to take any chances.
And you know what? This is a Mouse kind of game. He is so fed at this point.
He's big.
It's getting really difficult for Jackie Love to just sit still and spit. He's trying to, but then he's just getting death rained upon him. So for him to just stand still in these team fights, that's a dangerous thing to do, because they see this opening in a team fight on Doinby, so it all just turns into press Jarvan ulti, throw a GP ulti on top of Kog'Maw, and look at that. He died because of that alone.
And he is able to trade 1-for-1 by killing SMLZ in the back of it, but you saw what a single big cannon did from Mouse, plus Flawless, using that Cataclysm right on top of it. It is very dangerous game to be a Kog'Maw or a Varus in, but now we're 34 minutes in, 17 kills to 17, and still Baron for 30 seconds.
We're getting at a point in the game that Kog'Maw really needs to think about his defensive options. So he's getting popped so quickly just off of 2 abilities.
Yeah.
That's a big-ass minion.
It really is.
But he's getting popped so quickly that he needs to start thinking about that final item that could keep him alive. He's thinking GA possibly. Could be a Bloodthirster.
Right now it's only a BF sword, so it has no utility but for damage. The best defense is a good offense, says Jackie Love, as he steps up and clears out that cannon. But here comes the next wave. 10 seconds, and Rogue Warriors do not step up with it. So despite the siege, IG hold on to their inhibitor line. They can still step back out onto this map, and that is vital considering that Elder Dragon is up in 100 seconds.
Yeah, and you know what? A better team in that situation would have pushed out bottom lane wave as well. So they're in a position where they can split push with the GP. Doesn't have TP yet, but that just comes down to proper coordination. But right now they're finding themselves getting stalled out by Invictus Gaming's wave clear. And so you're right. It does come down to these neutral objectives. Elder Dragon in a minute. This time is going to be another point of focus. Technically, Invictus Gaming could still win that out if they play the next team fight out well. And by well, I mean keep Jackie Love alive at all costs.
Yeah. Can they keep him alive? Meanwhile, Rookie, he's level 18. He's finished off his Rabadons. He's got his Void Staff, 4 full items. He is ready to go. Doinby, he's at 4 himself. Doesn't have to worry about boots because he's a snake.
Yep.
And Elder Dragon is 60 seconds away. Already, Rogue Warriors are setting up for it. This foresight is something that we have not seen from this team throughout the entire season. And now in their last game of the split, if they win here, they are showing us some unprecedented skill.
Yeah, learning along the road. Had they showed this to EDG, obviously, it would have done a lot better. So this is just Rogue Warriors saying, this is who we are presently. If this is the form we keep going into summer, then yeah, you have to worry about that third spot going into the playoffs, going into, I would say, Worlds. So Invictus Gaming have to recognize this. LPL as a whole is getting better and better. And so being a top team in the regular season doesn't matter if you go into such playoff bracket situations and start to falter.
And of course, Invictus Gaming haven't been to Worlds in a very long time. We know they would love to return, especially after the second most dominant split in LPL history. But now that Elder Dragon is up. Baron is 2 minutes away. Ning on the side is spotted, and look at the chunk damage. Not chip damage, chunks. Chocolatey goodness.
Ain't that good. But I will say that Ning does have War Mod, so he's going to heal himself up something fierce. So these like small openings, small points of poke, not going to be that meaningful.
Here goes the turn onto Elder Dragon. Ning is behind the pit. He's got Slingshot, level 15 to level 15. Mouse trying to pull it out, but there's a minion wave pushing bottom for Rogue Warriors and top for IG.
Here we go.
It resets into position. The two barrels miss, but it's still at about 6,000 health and slowly burning down.
Rogue Warriors want to play this game. Look at mid lane. You already mentioned bottom lane, but mid lane's a bit of a pressing issue, so it's going to be one mistake that calls it.
That's the Miasma. Call of the Forge God. Elder Dragon picked up by Rogue Warriors. IG have to get out of there, but Cataclysm keeps them locked in. Already, Flawless is dead. Ning tries to abduct, but doesn't find anyone. He's stunned in the puddle and walks away. You can see the burn that Dragon does. Realm Warp, actually, out of Invictus Gaming, they're going to the mid lane. It's a slow recall from Rogue Warriors.
Yeah, this could turn into an inhibitor. Remember, Flawless is down. Rogue Warriors do not want to make that crucial mistake that cost them this game with how close they are to the Nexus.
The inhibitor is still there. Doinby drops the Miasma early. Ning is on the side. The minion wave gets cleared out, but Jackie Love finishes off the inhibitor. And despite the Elder Dragon going to Rogue Warriors, IG hold on.
It was all on Jackie Love's focus in that team fight, causing them to put in that position.
There is a dark binding on IG's name with Rogue Warriors' name on it, but nobody walks into it. Blue Trinket spots out the cheese gank, the Fnatic brush, and now IG turn onto the Baron. Here comes Rogue Warriors, but they're not there fast enough. Ward over the wall just in time to see it go down. And now IG just have to escape with their lives, and they trade buffs.
Big win for Invictus Gaming. Sure, Rogue Warriors get the Elder
for IG, despite the minion was able to hold the wave bottom. And now that is 5 items on Doinby, going on 6. He is huge. Rookie at 5 items himself, stacking up that Spellbinder. These fights are going to be explosive, and there's only 4,000 gold between these two teams.
And this is the point of the game that we start talking about points that gold kind of exceeds. So Ornn being on the team, you start to get these Ornn upgrades now. Second highest HP point of the game, of course, you already have top 2, which is upgraded Abyssal Mask, and now Warmogs. So Duke is a massive health tank for himself.
Yeah.
I can't count those bars right now. So you have yourself such a strong front line, being buffed by the Infinity Edge buff on Jaculov.
Now, Flawless isn't here, and it's double Cannon Wave crashing into this turret 40 minutes in. They are chunking it down, plus Jackie Love is stepping up onto the Miasma.
Here we go.
He's going to try to walk it off out of the back. Look at the Cannon Barrage. He's knocked up. GA has been popped. Flawless still going in, but Doinby is stepping forward. He's going deep to try and turn this around. He's trading, but Rookie is kiting it alive, trying to be the only survivors. That's a quadra kill for SMLZ and a teleport top lane. Rookie will step up, though. He's looking for Mouse. He's brought him low on the bottom side, but forces a flash to keep him out.
This is massive. Take a look at it. It was Rogue Warriors counting the summoners on Invictus Gaming, knowing that Jaculov didn't have flash. Therefore, that was it. Jump on top of him. Layer down the CC. Doesn't matter how large that shield was. Jaculov will not survive.
Rookie is still bottom. He's got the empowered recall, but he's going to be giving up an inhibitor here. He might be giving up more if he doesn't pull the attention of Rogue Warriors out of position. He takes the inhibitor turret, but look at the shred. Recall started and completed by Kilowatt. SMLZ steps up, but Rookie makes it worth, playing on a knife's edge, and still he's able to make the objective trade.
Yeah, good call, knowing that the minion wave in the mid lane was nowhere near Rogue Warriors for them to look for the end game. So, easy. Suddenly, 2 inhibitors in favor of Invictus Gaming that they can utilize. Sure, Rogue Warriors, they got the fight. And they also have a later mid lane inhibitor, which means that they can protect a little bit so their own inhib comes up and have mid lane advantage. But this is such a back and forth game, and it really all depends on one summoner spell. It's a flash for Jaculov. Jaculov doesn't have GA anymore. That got popped in last fight, so he can't look back on that one. But he didn't have flash. It made it easy to just stockpile ultimates. He's just bathing in GP ulti. Look at that. That's disgusting. So there's not much you can do when you have that much damage raining on you.
And I must apologize. It wasn't Doinby sliding into IG. It was Ning finding the Let's Bounce abduction onto Doinby and pulling him into Rookie immediately after he popped that Spellbinder. That meant that Cassiopeia did not stand a chance. She might shred through tanks, but she needs time to survive and get that damage output, whereas Ryze with this build absolutely destroys the health bars of anyone he finds himself across from.
He got a Spellbinder for himself, so he's in a good spot getting pushed in. So this is a good opportunity for Invictus Gaming. Their real problem is looking to play safely, looking to play this slowly. 2 waves now being pushed in both mid and bottom lane. So their major focus, they're picking it now, is to wait for bottom lane wave to crash so they can finally look for that inhibitor top lane.
Finally crack the base of Rogue Warriors. We're now at that coin flip late game team fight that could decide the entire series. If Rogue Warriors win, they turn mid and they finish this game up. But if Invictus Gaming win, we're going to a game 5, Raz.
Yeah, and it's looking like they're doing good on that promise of being able to take it to 5. Oh, and
whoa! Who on earth is that? Rookie is dead over the wall. The flash assassination. Now IG have to turn and run.
Such an unorthodox way to come back into this one. They knew. Wait a minute. Wait a second.
He was afraid. Look, Rogue Warriors were running at him. Rookie was dead. Jackie Love still doesn't have GA.
Look, I understand. I'd be afraid too after what happened mid lane. But let's relax a little bit.
Yeah.
But going back to the whole point, they knew that Rai is going to come in. He's going to push out and shepherd the wave. So it may be unorthodox, but they knew where to cut him. They knew that he was going to be alone. They just have to make it work quickly, and sure, the cost of it is doing these flash, but they get a lot out of it, which is cutting the pressure IG would have had in taking top lane inhibitor. Had the plan worked out, had the script gone accordingly, then they would have been able to get that 3rd inhibitor.
And now look at those neutral buff respawn timers. They are desynced by 2 seconds. They're going to come up at the same time, Elder Dragon and Baron Raz. And we already saw how crazy one was. Rogue Warriors, they've already taken 1 Elder Dragon. They've got 3 Elementals. If they take the next Elder, that's up for 5 full minutes that IG have to worry about.
Yeah, and this is the first time that I'm just going to say Elder Dragon is the most important one on the map right now. Baron buff has been slotted, given to both teams, and every single time it's ultimately the team fight that wins you the game. Jaculov has flash here. If he gets himself the Elder Dragon on top of that, they win out in this team fight if he plays it perfectly. So as long as he's able to get out of the bowl from Flawless, the Thunder Bowl perhaps, as long as he's able to get out of it, then thank God he can dish out the damage. I guess he sold his GA, so now he has himself the Essence Reaver as well as the upgraded Infinity Edge.
Yeah,
so
and we're seeing
is massive.
Now we're starting to see the true effectiveness of the Ornn passive. Upgraded Abyssal Mask, upgraded Rabadons, upgraded Affinity Edge. Massive damage out of Invictus Gaming's Rookie and Jackie Love. But they know what's at stake with this next fight. They know that Elder Dragon in 40 seconds is where it's at right now. Duke doesn't have teleport. He's trying to split push top. But already Vision has been set up by IG bottom. And look at Rookie. He's trying to dagger into the back line.
Oh, he's going for
Wait,
it.
He's got Realm Warp.
Yeah, with the minions. He would need the minions for this one. So it's a tough call. He's just going to push this one in. But by playing this game, you know that Rogue Warriors are going to either go for Baron or answer him.
He's forcing the recall right now. Mouse has got teleport, so he's forced to pull back and answer. Now Rookie can fall back towards that Elder Dragon. It looks as though Rogue Warriors are actually content to give up the second Elder Dragon as they're setting up all their vision around the Baron. The objective trade
Here we go.
is upon us. Baron's being started off immediately. IG happy with that for now.
And we talked about the differences of the trade. Sure, you have Baron buff, you can play these waves properly, but with Elder Dragon, as long as GP ulti doesn't steal
They
it.
wait out the Cannon Barrage. There they go.
Thank you.
Even Smite being used by Ning, no chance.
But with that added Elder Dragon, they can win out a team fight. That has always been crucial in this game. This game, it's ultimately who wins out the team fight ends up, of course, pushing out the advantage. You already have like 50 to 60 second death timers now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you play perfectly with Baron, that works out well. But a lot of it is going to be based around who wins up these team fights.
It's all going to come down to execution during this final phase of the game. 46 minutes in, 22 kills to 19, only 7,000 gold between the two. Doinby's over the wall, the ward being cleared out. Doinby steps up, but the rest of his team is behind him.
And that gambit's real. Jackie Love recognizes that it's all in one team fight. He's sold his Essence Reaver back for Guardian Angel, so he wants to stay alive for one team fight. That's how much gold he has.
And now he's finally got the GI and his summoners. The only people missing summoners are Doinby with that flash and Duke with his own. This is it, Rez. This is we're looking at the late game dream scenario. We got it in late game, boys. We got it.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean action, though. Top lane wave is massive in favor of Rogue Warriors, and they've been pushing, or at least stopping the push from Jackie Love and the rest of Invictus Gaming so easily. So they need a second wave. It's good that Rookie's playing the bottom lane, but what that means is that that just means that Elder Dragon is going to take a little bit of time to mean something.
That bottom wave should be set up for a slow push for Invictus Gaming, so someone will have to answer that eventually. But now mid is going to reset for the two. Elder Dragon still happily burning away the timer, Rogue Warriors. Everything is coming to a head, but the team's not deciding to butt heads just yet. Still just waiting out those last items on just about everyone.
Yeah, it comes to this point that you look at the composition once again, where Morgana to begin with was just about the laning phase push. Now, of course, makes it a lot more easier for Jackie Love and Rookie to pop off in these fights. And I want to see him just use it solely for Jackie Love. Jackie Love at this point, he's betting it all on this one team fight. It's making it harder for Rogue Warriors to pull the trigger on some of these fights. They don't want to do it if Jackie Love immediately gets the spell shield. So you get to a point where you actually just don't know when this game is going to end.
Ning on the side. Dark Binding finds Flawless, but he's able to slingshot to safety. A risky position to put himself in, but still he's able to escape. Baron buff still ticking away for a solid 60 seconds, but Elder Dragon has fallen away from IG. Bannered Baron Cannon pushing up to this next inhibitor turret. Will Jackie Love be able to step up and clear it this time?
Those are 3 massive cannon creeps right now. And it's going to be doing a lot of damage on the turret, so it's going to have to be one member that takes it.
There's the cannon. It's going to hit Jackie Love. He decides to turn onto Rookie instead. Look at the shields that he's getting, but Jackie Love is back up. He flashes and resets. They've lost Duke, their front line, but their carries are still alive. Rookie on the side steps in and pops the shield out of Doinby. He's able to escape with his life as well, but they've still got the Baron buff. They've still got cannons coming in.
Yeah, they have the minions that they can run with. It's going to be Rookie that immediately heads right back to base so he can heal. It's going to be a final defense here without their tank and Duke.
Yeah, Realm Warp onto the fountain in order to escape. The Baron buff falls off, so it is just a regular cannon. Jackie Love takes aggro just in time. Ning goes in, lets bounce, but he only finds Flawless. Flawless is still staying alive. He goes low as Ning retreats. Binding has landed onto Doinby, but Rookie cannot step forward without his Spellbinder. And the
Massive wave
inhibitor,
top lane.
yeah, both mid and bottom has been broken.
And we're getting to a point right here in the game that, I don't know, man, Jackie Love needs to relax. Because I did say that somebody has to tank the 3 minion wave, or at least the 3 cannon creeps, so the
it shouldn't
tower
be Jackie
doesn't
Love.
dive. Make it a tank, please. Please make it a tank. Like, Duke has a ridiculous amount of HP and armor, so he can walk up like that. But it's just not him. So I don't know why these mistakes are happening. It just feels like it comes down to crunch time, and crucial mistakes keep happening from Jackie.
We're also in Game 4 of this best-of-5 series, so fatigue is a very real thing these players have to start worrying about, especially 50 minutes in to this Game 4. And if it does end up going to Invictus Gaming and we find ourselves going to that Game 5, we've got to start to wonder about these players no longer making the best of decisions or even the best of mechanical plays. We've seen it happen in less high-stakes scenarios. These teams are playing for world's points. They're playing for pride right now.
Yeah, agreed. The mechanics are still on point, but the decisions are definitely something that's sketchy.
Yeah.
So they need to be able to take the small moments that are currently happening right now where they're building up to a play to start to think about positioning. Orin is out of position right now. They need to stall so their tank is ready for the action.
Now IG are just outside of vision. That's the binding, and Ning still sitting on that elastic slingshot. The wave is cleared out by Rookie. He's back up to 100 stacks on that spellbinder. Duke is with his team, but Rogue Warriors have got the inhibitor advantage. Duke on the side, trying to contest some of this vision, but with Doinby pushing minions in the mid lane and Super still pushing bottom, it's a matter of time.
It is. That's why right now, if you're out Rogue Warriors, you have to wait for the next wave. It's going to take some time for the next wave, but the next wave comes through, they commit to it. It is a good wave to play on. Currently, mid lane and bottom lane waves are starting to build. It's going to be on IG that defends the base right now.
And now Invictus Gaming still holding on, trying to hold their last inhibitor turret, trying to hold ground in this series. On match point, SMLZ, he's all in on this right now. He's sold his boots. He's picked up a Blade of the Ruined King.
And here's the thing right now, Rogue Warriors lost their opportunity to walk in. Now it gives chance for IG to hold mid and bottom lane waves. So they're just going to try and do it without a wave.
Flawless, able to tank a few hits as SMLZ just walks up, gets a few autos. The wave was cleared bottom by Jackie Love. Invictus Gaming still holding on, but look at the map in the meanwhile. There's a single ward at the Wolf camp for Invictus Gaming. They have no vision of the Baron. They have no vision of the Elder. At this point, they know what Rogue Warriors are going to do. They don't need the vision, but it would sure as hell help.
Yeah, I mean, Rogue Warriors failed their ultimate objective, which was to take down that top lane tower, at least the tower. They weren't going to be able to do that because they didn't have a member that can step up. Any member that steps up is going to immediately die. Killua, sure, he has cleanse, but he doesn't want to lose half his HP and cleanse for it.
Rookie right now at 1,200 ability power. Plus he gets an extra 100 from that Spellbinder when he activates it. He is absolutely massive. But Baron now being started by Rogue Warriors. It's 60 seconds before that Elder Dragon spawns. Both teams have already gotten one, and Baron is now picked up. Invictus Gaming, they've been sieged by 2 lanes, and now they're going to be sieged by the Baron buff, plus the Elder Dragon is coming up.
Here's the thing. IG have held on long enough for their inhibitors to start coming back up, but they have to worry about the Elder Dragon. It's very easy for Rogue Warriors now to move towards Elder, except it looks like they're doubling down on this top lane minion now.
The inhibitor turret has been broken. The final inhibitor is the target. Duke has to walk through the cannon barrage. He flashes back. Ning goes in. Looking for SMLZ. Does not find him. Finds no one, in fact, as the inhibitor is broken down by Rogue Warriors. Yes, IG can look for the fight, but they've lost so much just through the macro play of Rogue Warriors.
Yeah, they hit quick and they hit hard. And now they're just 3 massive waves colliding in every single wave.
Super minions coming in mid, bottom, and top, though you just heard the announcer. Those inhibitors will be coming up shortly. Ning has still got to defend and hold the wave, which means Rogue Warriors are there when the Elder Dragon spawns, and Invictus Gaming are back in base. Not only do they have the Baron for 2.5 minutes, they're about to have the Elder Dragon for 5.
Yeah, and it's going to be a tough call for Invictus Gaming. They can't contest for it because of what happened in the top.
damage and putting all the damage onto the column. There, but it's going to be
Sony
an ultimate coming through, and the
K team to register.
Pilot rather scoops that one up. That could just be a Baron going over to Griffin. They have full run of the map.
Yeah, just because everyone's popping up, because that's how the comp works. They have such big engage range.
Oh.
MVP trying to spare their blushes.
Can they stop it? There it is. The smite comes through. MVP will be able to pick up a single Cloud Drake so far.
But we're literally talking about an accounting victory. That is the level when they start to pull away and go towards something like the next Baron. Spawns a bit later. Still 30 seconds
Drag
on Baron.
back in. They're looking for him yet again. Tries to trade back a little bit there on the
Viper!
button. That's going to be Viper jumping forward, finds the first kill. Off the backside of that Killer Instinct, and now it's just going to be the inhibitor going down up.
It's the game over. Let's see them finish it.
Well, ADD going to get jumped on. The kidnap comes through, and Gangplank says good night. Rather, finding another kill. Glacial Fish is doing
next?
nothing to stop them. Viper goes all the way into the backside with the
They're all
Killer
dead.
Instinct, and they just melt down. Pilot looking for more, just padding the KDAs here. But MVP, they're going to be stuck inside the fountain. Beyond clearing out some wards, desperately trying to get his vision score up there. He'll get pulled back out. He'll go down. That is game 2, going the way of Griffin wholeheartedly. 12-0 in the end. The Cloud Drake, the only thing stopping it from being perfect.
It was the perfect game from Griffin, though. The Griffin hype train is back, leaving the station. They did it with style. They did it with panache. They took risks, but man, did they vindicate them. And that makes it a mouth-watering best of 5. I've said that word a lot this particular tournament because we've had the threat of the Yasuos and the Vayne and all the cool stuff coming out. Talon was not on that list, Achilleos, but now it is on the list of the MVP.
IG is out of the way. We're not sure if Clear Love is going to play. That is not
it becomes to be a Haspit. So let's start the game. Any game doesn't really matter. I just want to show you how the Haspit unit looks and what's special with the Haspit. It's 4000 and 2 sulfur. Archangel will cost 5k, and Ancient Behemoth costs 3k. So this is average cost. Let's have a look at the statistics though. So we have 29 attack skill. This is almost 30, which Archangel has. So with the damage output, they are really close. And defense though, only 20. And 20 is not that much for upgraded level 7 creature, but this is still good enough. They are not going to tank, they are going to hit hard. Damage is from 30 to 55, so this is good to have Bless on them. This helps them doing more damage. Yeah. Almost 2 times more when blessed. Comparing to the minimum one. Health is 300, which